What is going on, people? It is Shaggy Bets here from Betting News. And if you are looking to become a better NHL bettor, then this is the place because this is our Betting News NHL betting guide, hoping to help you become a better hockey gambler. Now, these are my 3 tips that I've used over the last few years to become a better gambler on the ice. And they've worked for me, and I'm hoping they will work for you all as well. So, without further ado, these are my 3 tips of the NHL betting guide, how to be a more profitable hockey gambler. Starting off with number 1. Now, this one is a little controversial, you might say, but I don't think it is. It's pay attention to the starting goalies. Now, I will preface this by saying there are extremely smart people, very good hockey gamblers out there who will tell you that starting goalies don't matter. And with all due respect, I could not disagree more. They have their reasons for thinking that way, and I personally have mine. You need to know who is in between the posts when it comes to betting on a hockey game. This impacts everything. Now, this doesn't necessarily have that big of an impact when you're the Boston Bruins and you have 2 top 10 goalkeepers in Jeremy Swayman and Linus Ullmark. However, if you're the Vancouver Canucks, there's a big difference between Thatcher Demko, who ranks 3rd in goals against this season, and Casey DeSmith, who ranks 42nd in that category. So starting goalies matter. Do your research. I love just plugging in a goalie's name on Twitter. You'll have tons of tweets pop up from local reporters. Will tell you who's skating on which lines, who's getting the start tonight. So first off, pay attention to starting goalies. Know who is in between the posts. Second off, coming to player prop betting, which is very popular even on the ice. When it comes to player prop betting, make sure you know the player prop trends that are happening. Check out some trends because there are some players in the NHL that play with a personal vendetta against a certain team or play exceptionally well in a certain city. So you want to know these spots and be able to take advantage of said spots. For example, Chris Kreider of the New York Rangers absolutely loves playing against the New Jersey Devils. This guy has secured a point in 17 of his last 21 games against the Devils, averaging 1.1 points per game in that stretch. Another example, Leon Draisaitl of the Edmonton Oilers. He loves playing against the Nashville Predators. He has had 11 multi-point games in just his last 14 against the Predators, averaging over 2.5 points per game during that stretch. So check out these trends. There's plenty of other examples as well. So study up on these players and see what narratives you can find that might impact your bets on the ice. And lastly, of course, I had to bring up in regulation. This one might be controversial as well, but do not be afraid of in reg. In regulation, the 60-minute money line, the 3-way money line, whatever you want to call it, do not be afraid of it. Now, in regulation might be my famous last words, but it is a great way to get some heavy juice off of a favorite. Now, this applies to hockey because home favorites, when they won 62% of games straight up this season, but only covered the puck line in 39% of those games. Betting on a team to win in regulation, betting on them to win in 60 minutes without overtime or a shootout, it eliminates plenty of juice. It also eliminates the need for an empty net goal, which rarely happens if you're trying to bet on the puck line. In my last 3 years of NHL betting, I have placed over 100 in regulation wagers, and it has saved me juice every single time, and it has only cost me 4 wins. In 107 wagers, my team in regulation has only gone on to win in overtime 4 times. But again, it has saved me juice every single time. With that sample size and that small outcome, I will take the odds on the money on the 3-way money line for less juice every single time. So that's what I've got for you guys tonight. These were three tips that helped me this NHL season. You've got to pay attention to starting goalies. You've got to know who is between the posts for your team. Check up on your player prop trends. Chris Kreider to get a point against the Devils was a cash cow. last year in the playoffs, and I wrote it a lot this season as well. So know those trends, know those narratives so you can exploit them. And last but not least, do not be afraid of in regulation. Don't be afraid of the 60-minute money line. It will get rid of plenty of juice and save you some coin along the way. That's all I've got for you guys tonight. I hope this was helpful. As always, go check us out at bettingnews.com for all of your sports betting needs. Follow us on socials at Your Betting News on Twitter and TikTok, and follow me as well at Shaggy_bets for my daily Twitter card. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.